Hey, hello there, and welcome to the all new Three Veterans Tackle a Viewers Roundtable.
And you would have thought before we went live I'd have blown my nose, but I didn't.
Charming, as always. So what we'll do in just a minute is we'll put the link up in the chat, and you can start coming on. If we don't know you, I'll ask you to do something like touch your nose or something like that, just so that we know you're not some idiot trying to spoil the channel, because it does happen quite a lot. Yeah, we've got Modmin with a finger on the button anyway. So, what are you two going to be doing today?
Well, I shall be trying to continue to try and resurrect my F-16. But there we go.
I'm trying to zoom in on you.
I'm revisiting. I'm fighting a battle. This is a kinetic kit, and I am fighting a battle with the instructions, which let's say leave a lot to be desired. I did try and build this a few months ago, and it went back in the box, so I'm revisiting it. And that's Benji, if you heard that.
Hello, Benji.
It's a pigeon invaded his airspace.
Well, your air traffic control, go and sort him out.
2 seconds. This is where I get bit.
Right, over to you, John. What are you going to be doing today?
Well, I haven't really decided. So what I was going to be doing was, is this one. This is a FX B17 in 70-second scale. I'll change camera, show you that.
Go on then.
So I need to clear my. Start again. All right. So yeah, what's going on? Anyway, so it's sort of like the fuselage and everything is together. I haven't really cleaned up the seams or anything yet, but yeah, like the next step is like I've got all the clear parts on. It looks a bit weird with all the clear parts as they are, but yeah, that'll all be, you put the window masks on, paint all that. It's got the belt feed magazine, and you won't see any of that. And same with the nose. It's got all those the sides there. They'll be painted body color and fuselage color, I should say, and all that sort of stuff. So I've got a mask set. I'll be putting them on probably. Now I am a little bit, I'd say, not shirty, but a little bit disillusioned with the kit because they're all the engine bits. Obviously, there's 4 engines.
Yes.
There's 3 props because one of them's in the box. That's okay. But these bits here are the center of the radials. They go plonk, and then the propeller goes on that. But there's only 3 of them, so I'm missing one of the gearboxes. And I can't find it anywhere, so I might have a problem. But so I'm going to be putting masks on these, but because I'm a little bit disillusioned with it, I might actually put that aside and do a bit more of that one. So there's a Guattari 30-second scale Spitfire. It's at the stage where I'm about to throw the wing onto the fuselage. So that's all sort of made up. The interior is done. Pretty much, it's all sort of together. It's just simply a matter of plonking that onto that. But then, once it's on, there's really not much to do. Put on the chin and the carburetor intake. That's sort of it. And it's sort of the canopy, of course. But yeah, I mean, there's not much to do on this one. It's a simple build, as it turns out. Once you've got the hardest part, the most time-consuming is the interior. But now that's done, the rest of it's not going to take long at all. Yeah. But like that. So look, I'm probably going to be doing a bit of both.
Cool.
So yeah, look, I'll start with the B17 because I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Mikey?
Me, I've got a friend whose granddad served in the Ardennes during the Second World War as a Bren carrier crewman. Cool. So she told me a while back that she wanted she'd love a model of a Bren carrier. So I've offered to do her a diorama one. So I'm waiting for the kit to turn up. It's meant to turn up today, but it's not turned up. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to design their RAM.
Right.
Right.
Cool.
Which is what I was planning, but
Respect.
yeah.
Much respect to somebody who's fought in the Ardennes.
Yeah. So I'm going to make sure I do it properly and design it all up so I know where I want everything laid out.
Yeah.
And so I do the best job I can for her.
Yeah.
Because she's a lovely person. She's
There
our
you
Sharon.
go.
Speaking of which, I'm supposed to send her the link to this.
Yeah.
So, where are we? Right. Turn that down. Okay. So what we'll do now is we'll stick the invite link in. Like I said, if we don't know who you are, we will ask you to do something just to prove it. And Tiff's already put it up. Awesome. So yeah, if you want to come in and join us, then feel free, click on the link and I'll let you in. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe to all 3 channels.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah. Next week, we're going to be doing this through Gary's channel,
Yeah.
Friends of Models for Heroes. So
I shall be in
make sure you
control
do
of the buttons.
like and subscribe. Gary, do you want to do your little FO
Yeah,
M4H?
I can do while I'm still up on here. Let me just remove my minion glasses.
And we'll
Okay, so
thank you very much.
Friends of Models for Heroes are a online model making club who support the aims and the everything that Models for Heroes itself does. We charge an annual membership of £12 per year. For that, we can offer you a Discord channel, which is quite active. We have various group builds going on. We represent both the club and Models for Heroes at shows. We have an online area where the online club can meet and model and do basically what we're doing today 24/7 without going live on YouTube, so it can be a bit more relaxed. But yeah, it's good. It's a good community. You don't have to be a veteran to join it. It is a supporters club, if you like, for Models for Heroes, but it's a modeling club as well. So it's open to all and sundry. We have junior memberships available for under 18s. Those are free. So if you're under 18 and you're into your model making and you want to talk to some veterans about their experiences and things and how they model and things like that, then you can join Friends of Models for Heroes for free. But yeah, that's basically what we do. So as I love to say, back to the studio.
Okay, so we've already got 2 people coming up. First of all, we have got our very own Mick Wilson.
Uncle Mick.
Yeah.
He comes up, Uncle Mick. Hello, Mick. Mick. Hello. Michael.
There he is. Hey.
Hello.
There
Hello,
we go.
Mick.
You're live, Mick. And we've also got the other half of the Marleys, the better looking half.
Oh, goodness
Oh,
gracious.
g'day, Paul.
Hey.
Howdy, g'day.
Howdy,
Yes,
Paul.
folks, you're not seeing double.
So I thought I'll pop in because John would be very disappointed if I didn't. So yeah, there you go.
Well, that's it,
But
yeah.
I also wanted to say, when I have had the opportunity to model lately, I've been listening to your stuff, watching it, and I quite enjoy it. So I just wanted to say thank you for what you're doing.
You're
That's
welcome.
a pleasure.
Thank you for watching.
We
How
enjoy
are
it.
you?
And yeah, thank you very much for
Fun.
putting up with us.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, me.
You really should have kept your beard on because you
Was I
do just
talking
look
to
like
myself?
We can hear you, Nick.
Oh my god! You even just untucked your tops at the same time.
Oh, the Picard maneuver.
Yeah.
Mick, we can hear you.
The Picard maneuver. Like I didn't do the Riker maneuver.
Was that putting the leg up on the chair in front of you?
Yeah,
man
it's,
spreading.
The man
Getting on
spreading thing.
Can't do it.
I think Mick's
By
having
the
issues.
way,
Yeah,
I love the name, the other twin.
The other twin.
the other twin.
Yeah, that's cool. I dispatched your daughter back to your other home today, so that was all right. I didn't
dispatched
send a
his
model with
daughter?
her. No,
It sounds like some
dispatched.
sort of medieval murder or something.
No. Oh, I see.
Mick's
I
dropped
thought
out.
you.
No.
I think Mick's having issues, I think.
Yeah.
His
So,
camera's a bit pixelated.
Tell the world about yourself, Paul. What do you do for a living?
That went well.
I seem to be the
You
only.
don't have to mention
Listen,
names.
no. Okay, so what I do is reasonably unusual. I train hydraulics, and I travel the country doing it. So what that means is I get to model about every 2 or 3 weeks for about an hour. But I do meet a lot of people and spend a lot of time in hotels like this one. So
Oh, lucky you.
that's what I do.
Yeah.
Yay.
My previous
Yeah,
job before I was forced into retirement was spent a lot of time in hotels, and the novelty very soon wears off.
Yeah, you're a
Should be
gigolo,
back.
aren't you, Gary?
Nick's back.
All right,
Mick.
Nick.
Back.
Can you hear us now? Can you hear us, Mick?
Oh,
Hello.
Nick, we can hear you loud and clear,
Maybe if you
mate.
get rid of me, it might increase the bandwidth.
No.
no, the problem's
it's
usually
Nick's internet.
in. I blame that. I blame that Sunak bloke or whatever your Prime Minister of. Well, was it the Mayor of London?
Sunak. Not
Sunak. There you go.
Sunak.
It's his fault.
Sunak.
Well, I don't know.
Pencil
Sunak.
neck, maybe.
Just like you know,
Like this.
obviously.
He's soon to be unemployed without getting into politics.
No, we don't do politics here.
That's a squirrel discussion.
Squirrel discussion. Mick, can you hear us all right now?
Can you hear us all right now, Mick?
He looked up.
Yeah. I'm not sure what's happening with Mick's internet. Unless he just wants to be in and
I'm sure
listen,
Mick,
which is fine.
I'm sure Mick
That's
has many
absolutely fine.
more interesting things to say than I do. But sadly,
Hmm.
Ollie, you're always going to have to listen to me.
No.
No, we don't.
I
I
don't
can
know
mute
what's
you.
happening.
What's that, Mick?
Oh, he keeps freezing.
I thought Gary'd frozen then.
Yeah,
It's not.
mate.
You should very still.
I can hear you,
can
Mick.
now. Is there volume?
Good.
I think mic settings.
I think he said good.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, yeah. Well, I had a very pleasant visit from my daughter and grandson this morning.
Excellent.
He arrived with some bottles of IPA for me because Carrie-Anne wasn't very well yesterday. She couldn't get round Father's Day. So, and Jake bought me some wine gums.
Ooh.
Oh,
This treat every diabetes patient loves.
Oh yes, gonna have
Because
one.
they're absolutely not packed full of sugar.
But then again, diabetes as far as
remind me, Paul, what that beer is over in Perth that you enjoy that I can't find here.
Piss water.
Gin Dong Juicy.
Gin Dong Juicy, right?
Yeah, every time I say to people, they say, "Oh, it sounds Chinese," but Jin Dong is an Aboriginal word. It's a suburb of Perth, and it's called
Did
Jin
Mick
Dong Juicy
use
because
that?
it's like a citrus.
It's Aboriginal for hold my beer.
Yeah, But I haven't had it for months because the hotel, the pub that sells it, is being rebuilt. So it seems that nobody else has it.
All right.
Mick, did you hang on, guys? Hang on a sec. Mick, did you mute yourself?
I think he's frozen again.
Either or he's being very still.
I'm surprised he can get me because I'm in a hotel Wi-Fi setup. It's normally horrible. I'm just working.
No, you, for want of a better phrase, you're a bit jerky. I didn't mean it to come out like that.
Yeah, he doesn't mean you're a jerk. He just means you're a jerk.
It's a,
In
well,
fact, if I didn't know any different, I would say you and Mick are on the same Wi-Fi at the moment.
Yeah, McDonald's.
so, yeah,
Hey,
Paul's
I've
at
got
the
a
most
question for
isolated
you,
place on the
John.
planet.
But Mick's got the bad end of the Wi-Fi.
Yes, go, Paul. What's your question? Your call is important to us, viewer.
So this used to be three men tackle a whippet. Now it's three men tackle a round table
So Mick
conversation or something.
Hmm.
Now,
muted himself.
am I right in thinking? Am I right in thinking you finished your whippet, John, and that's why you're on the B-17?
No. So the whippet is
No,
still
it's
going.
because this isn't three men tackle a whippet.
Correct. So that's a whippet. And I
This is-
thought I'd whip it out, but no, I'm not touching that because that's not why we're here.
Thursdays is Whippet Day.
Oh, I did buy some accoutrement, which Mike hasn't seen yet for the whippet, so I'll go through those now. Mikey, can you talk in that really deep voice and make me bigger?
Of course I can.
Oh, that's good. Right, so I've got a Firestorm. What is it? It's a fan cobblestone sort of streety sort of thing. So I think it's resin. Because you could see, I haven't taken it out of the bag, but anyway, it's just cobblestone. So I believe. See, originally, of course, the old joke was I was going to plonk it on a cheesecake. A mud cake, and that'll be done with it. But then I thought, well, it's got to be a French theme. So then I thought French cheesecake, but no, French vanilla. So I'd do a cobblestone thing instead. So got that. I've got a sheet of high density foam from what was that? Woodland Scenics. Bloody long bit of foam that. Anyway. And bought some street signs and stuff again from Firestorm. So these are from Normandy, but they'll sort of do because some of those look a bit First World War-y, certainly that one.
Yeah,
There.
sort of that one does. Yeah.
Oh, I like them.
Yeah.
They're nice.
Yeah. So I'm thinking possibly having that, building a wall up behind the street there and having this, and it's, heading from Paris, but heading towards Cherbourg to get back on a ship to head over to Ireland or something or other at the end of the war. We'll see how that goes.
Excellent.
But, look at me, getting all diorama-like and stuff.
Yeah. Cool.
Go, John.
I think we've got quite a few comments, and we have got one. We have got a serious question from Chalky. I'd like to tackle when we go through them.
Well, what we'll do is we'll tackle that first because a lot of it is just people talking to each other.
Okay.
Oh, Paul's just dropped out.
I tend to bore him.
A Mick's back.
Well, the top of Mick is.
Stop him, Mick is. Yeah, but he's
on a much better camera.
He's on a much better camera now. Yeah, you
need to
muted,
mute yourself now, Mick.
So Chalky has asked a question. He says he's got a 17-year-old son who is amazing at puzzles and Lego. Could you give me advice on what make of models to buy him as the new beginner? If you want a very basic new beginner, and if you want it to be a step from Lego into scale modeling, then the Quick Fit kits by Airfix.
They're actually really good.
They are good. They don't need gluing, although you can glue them.
I
And
will
they literally-
Google that while you're speaking.
They literally bridge the gap between Lego and models. Any of the starter kits, the Airfix do the starter kits where you get the paints, the brushes, and the horrible tube glue to start him off with. But you'll be amazed if he does bite on the hook, for want of a better word.
I was moving things
be-
about, yeah.
How soon it will be before he's doing more in-depth builds. Yeah. Was that Mick there for a second?
It was. Can you hear us now, Mick?
No, he's
Mick,
done
can
it.
you hear us now? Apparently not. Yeah.
I don't know what you other
Ooh.
guys think about people starting who do, crossing over from the likes of Lego to scale modeling.
Hang on, Mick's just popped up twice. So we can remove that one, and we'll bring that one back in.
That's bang on, Mick.
Yeah, no, but I've got to get. Have you kicked me out of the other one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have. Right.
Yeah.
Let me get this up on here then. I'll be standing then. I'll join you.
Whee.
All right.
And
So
we've got the one and only Jim Altegott.
Oh wow. Hi Jim.
Good morning, everyone.
Jim.
How is everyone?
peachy, just swell.
All right. Well, good evening to you, John. It's late in the evening for you, right?
Yeah, it's 20 past 11 at night. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. For me, it's morning, and for you guys in the UK, and hello to all in the audience too. It's afternoon. So, how's everyone doing? How's your Father's Day?
Father's Day
Oh, that
was
was yesterday.
great. Father's Day was great. I got lots of beer.
Excellent.
So
Very good. Very, very good. Yeah, I'm doing an ad hoc join in. I don't know how long I could stay, but it's on my phone. I forgot about the timing of this. I'm at my sister's place in Chicago and watching the dog. So I saw
That's
the
no
ad
way to
pop
talk
up
to you
on
about
my
your sister.
phone, and I decided to join in. But it's kind of uncomfortable holding my cell phone like this. First time I've done it. It's so much easier with the laptop. But anyway, thanks for having me in. And Mick, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
And what happened to your brother, John? Where'd he go?
Oh yeah, he
He's,
was an embarrassment. I necked him. No, he's
I think his
as he
Wi-Fi-
mentioned earlier. He's on hotel Wi-Fi in Perth, which is
Oh, right. Yeah, that's right. He's in the hotel. Yeah, that's correct.
So,
Okay.
Perth is one of the most isolated
Let me
cities.
try
on
and get
the
away
planet.
from the. No, that makes my face even pastier. Hold on a second. I'm looking. I got the morning sunlight shining right in the front windows, but that's okay. That's all right.
No, it's
We've
good.
got another visitor.
Oh, goodness me.
All right, let's bring him in. More the merrier.
Welcome to the show, Adrian.
Whoa,
Hey,
Hello.
Otis. Hello, mate.
How we doing?
Good. How are you, buddy?
Yeah, not too bad.
Morning, Eddie. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too, Jim. How we doing?
I'm good. How are you after the accident? Doing okay?
Yeah, I went back to work the other day, so I'm not too bad.
All right. Well, that's good. Thank goodness you can work. I mean, that'd be a hell of a thing to not be able to report to your job as a result of that accident. So hope that all sorts out okay.
Especially when you got a job like mine where you get to play with stuff that you actually enjoy.
Yeah.
Big
Yeah.
It's a good job.
Yeah.
Well, Mikey, what's the subject matter today? Are we just all chiming in with what we're doing, or there a central theme to it?
Oh, there's no.
Yeah,
we
we
got
got
no
that
clue.
One related.
Quick, come up with a central theme, someone, quick.
Yeah, okay. I'll try and think of something. I don't know what. Let me see if I can get a better angle. So you're not
Yes,
looking at my nose.
I'd
We
like to
could do
finish
the
off.
chat shit one.
I'd like to finish off Chalky's question. So he was talking about 17-year-old son who's amazing at puzzles and Lego, and a new beginner one. So the quick build one that was mentioned. Oh, change camera. Sorry. Mentioned by Gary is an FX range. I assume you're in the UK, so they're probably going to be easy to get these. So that's it there. It's sort of orange boxing with that sort of quick build logo, and I'll zoom in on that. You could see that that's pretty much Lego. But it slams together like that. You don't have to paint anything at all. It's molded in those colors. And so you put the green bit on, then the grey bit, and it looks like it's camouflage. And the D-Day stripes are separate pieces, and that's pretty cool. I think he might actually enjoy. I would start where I think a lot of people started, with an Airfix Spitfire, either that one or just one of their starter sets, because they're simple enough. If he's 17,
I mean, if he's not into aircraft, they do in those starter kits. They do tanks. They also do cars, sports cars and all that. So, there's quite a wide range in those starter sets.
And also, I see in the later comment there that you're saying he's autistic. There's not. Yeah, if you do a starter set, autistic kids can be really good at patience and being they can be pedantic with getting things exactly right. So they might be absolutely ideal. There you go. Pitts Kids comment. I'll read that if you don't mind, Mikey.
Go for it, man.
All right. At Chalky72, my eldest is 14, and we built the Airfix Tiger 1 starter set, which was cheap from Lidl, and it was a great introduction. At the start of school summer holidays, Aldi and Lidl often have Airfix kits.
Yeah.
So there you go. So I think Airfix, the starter kits would be ideal. That they're aimed at people like your son. So yeah, I reckon that'll be the best way to go.
Yeah. And you can get them on Amazon as well.
Hey, it's interesting you mentioned model kits being available at Aldi, or Aldi as we call it here in the States. That's a straight out grocery store that I do a lot of shopping at because their prices are very competitive. But to find model kits there would be quite a surprise to me. Hey, Gary. Gary's Stuff checking in. Good morning to you, or good afternoon to you. So that's good. I've got a friend here with me. Let's see if I can get him in the picture. Let's see, where is he? There he is.
What's his name?
His name is Dio, D-I-O. Let me see if I can get him. Yeah, it's my sister's dog. So I'm over here playing nanny for him. He's a good boy.
Awesome.
But like I was saying, going to a grocery store and finding model kits on the shelf would be pretty neat for something like here in the States.
Yeah, they're not there all the year round.
In fact, when I first heard it, I thought it was kind of a joke that it's like, what, Aldi? They got to be kidding me. But nope, it's a real deal.
No, but Aldi or Aldi, they would have the clearance bins in the middle, and the catalogue they have one-off specials every random stuff. You're going to buy some milk and a loaf of bread and come out with a witch's hat, that sort of thing.
Yeah. By the way, thanks for taking me off main screen. My mug is not meant for HD. In fact, I was offered a chance to audition for another Dick Tracy film. I was going to be the criminal cue ball.
So
anyway,
you were going to be. So but they had a different role as like the left testicle instead, did they?
Let's see. I was going to say, getting back to Aldi. Enough of my face. Yeah. Well, you're welcome, Chalky. I'm glad we can, or the other guys could help out, because it's good to have young folks build models. I think that's important to keep the hobby going. And if it's going in a way where they're building Lego and Warhammer and Gundam, then great, as long as they're doing something like that, because not everyone's going to build tanks and submarines and airplanes.
This is
Oh, well, thank you, Gary. Good to see you. Always good to see you. I watched your show this morning, your Monday Matters, which is a regular view for me. Yep. And looking forward to entering your raffle, too, that you talked about on there as well. But hey, guys, I'm going to sign off because this is getting bloody uncomfortable, and the dog wants to play some more. So I'm gonna take a to step out. But thanks for having me on, and I'll keep tuning in. I'll watch the show from here. Thanks
Jim,
a lot, guys. Take
you're
care.
more than welcome. Cheers, Jim.
Cheers.
Okay,
Jim.
bye-bye.
Right.
Everybody.
Bye, Jim.
Yeah, so
So we got a slot available if anyone wants to come up.
yeah.
Anyone wants to pop up, say
Going
hello,
back
you're very welcome.
to youngsters, that's quite an interesting topic, actually, getting youngsters into the hobby.
Yeah.
Because it is seen as an old man's hobby. Especially with
Speak
the
for
likes
yourself.
especially with the likes of me doing it. But then you got Adie's quite a young whippersnapper, and
Hey,
Mikey,
stop trying to creep.
you're a young whipper, so but I think getting the youngsters involved, and I know Mick's grandson, he's quite into his modelling.
Yeah, my grandson's been doing it for about 2 years now. So
And doesn't your grandson teach other kids how to model as well?
we used to go down to, I used to run a shop, MCC in UK, and we used to have a kids club there. He was the first one to join, and he got other people involved as well, and he was helping show them how to get on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's always I think every 2 or 3 years the discussion in this hobby is the hobbies die and the hobbies dying. Well, it's not, because it's still here. But I think a lot of people do worry that if we don't bring youngsters in more, it will sort of lose its popularity. But I mean, you only have to go to no, I'm going to say this, John, don't get excited. You only have to go to places like Telford, Scale Model World, and there's quite a large number of young kids that actually go to that show. Whether they're dragged around there by their dads and granddads, I don't know. But
Very probably.
John, have you ever been to Telford?
I have, Adie, and thank you so much for asking. Yeah, and so has Paul.
yeah, the problem was John went and didn't spot the bar.
No. Terrible at spotting bars. Anyway, there'll be other times.
I don't think he went because I never saw him. I was there.
No, that's right, clearly. So
Yeah.
I did notice. So yesterday I did a very strange thing. I'd never done it before. Actually registered as signed up as a volunteer for Models for Heroes. Now, maybe you've heard, there's a charity in the UK, and anyway, but no, I'd never gone on the website. Malcolm had asked me to do it. I've never got around to it, so I did it yesterday. And at the end of it, thanks for applying. We'll get back to you. And the photo there has me in it. So I thought, that's nice.
And in fact, I think this morning, John, I got an email with your application to be a volunteer.
Oh, did you denied?
So I will be processing that shortly. Yes, Mark.
We missed a question.
Oh, I do apologise.
I've never made or even attempted a diorama, but I'd like to. Is there a Dio starter kit I can buy that'll give me the materials I need to attempt one?
Well, that's a yes and no answer. You can buy Revel. I think they're 1/72nd armor kits. They are literally reboxes of the old Matchbox kits, and they will have a diorama base in them. Some of them do anyway. And that will be a basic plastic molded diorama base that you can paint and do anything up, do things to it. To be honest, I've never used them. I've not done very many dioramas. I have a diorama here, which is actually got to be repaired, that I've started. Let me put my camera into its correct position. So there's it's not finished, this diorama, as is a lot of my work. Here we have a diorama that I've started, and it's just a bit of foam board with some.
Ooh, you sound like you're underwater, Gaz.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh crap! Hang on a minute.
Rather you than me.
So basically, it's just a bit of foam. Yeah, something's gone wrong here. Somebody talk cover for me while I sort this out.
Gary is a marshmallow.
Gary Morris is having a technical issue. If you could please bear with him.
I have now muted Gary so he no longer sounds underwater and he can't respond to what we're saying. Ha My Adrian, that's a very big ship.
Is that any
That's
better?
what she said. That's Queen Mary. So win that one.
Ah,
Mm.
And it's to go on a diorama with that one.
That's going to be a big diorama.
I was only joking.
Yeah.
That's good. Oh, hang on, Eddie. Hang on. I'll put you on big screen so you can show everyone.
Big screen.
Well, that's my Queen Mary.
Ooh.
There you go.
That is going to go on a diorama with this one.
Lovely.
Just to show you the scale of the diorama. Here's the bits.
Wow.
Wow.
So, what made you want to build them, Eddie?
Because I've actually worked with these two ships.
Nice.
And if I wasn't on my mobile, I'd show you. I've actually got pictures of me docking the container ship and docking the Queen Mary 2.
Nice.
So it's going to be a diorama of what I've seen when I've been at work.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to be on the diorama because it was my day off.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the idea behind the diorama.
Nice.
Is my sound any better?
No.
No,
No. I'm joking.
it is all right.
Well, it's better than what it was.
Yeah, I've changed to the proper microphone now.
Ah, so it's your fault.
I don't know. I think sometimes it just jumps to another microphone. I've got 3 in here, 2 on webcam and 1.
That's Pepcac error, that.
Yeah.
Probably maybe this would be the chair and keyboard, mate.
It's because he hasn't got Jeeves to sort it out for him. It's Jeeves' day off.
So we have still got another slot available. If anyone wants to come up, feel
I
free.
think there's someone waiting in the wings, and I think he's something of a professional.
Ah, well, he's not popped up on back.
He said, "Send me the link, and I can join if you like."
Okay, Tiff, can you put the link in, please?
I've forwarded it to him anyway.
She has put the link in, actually.
She has indeed.
Yeah. Check Messenger, Gary.
She's on board. She's finger on the pulse is our modmin.
Cheers, gentlemen.
Yes. She's awesome.
Oh, and lady.
So I'm all right. I'm all right to say cuff, as long as it's not played backwards. Then.
Yeah, you can take off. Yeah, I have got to be. I'm going to say this, and I probably shouldn't, but I'm very impressed with our visitors for how they have conducted themselves during this live stream.
But you can't say the same for the hosts.
Don't worry,
Are you on about 80 now, are you?
We'll get on Discord later, and we'll have a right good swear up.
Hey, I'll have you know, I'm a very changed man.
You are.
We have the other Marley back.
Oh, cripes. Ah.
Cool.
Tiff, can you put the link to Gary's stuff,
When you said
please?
there's someone like a professional coming in, it's not me. It's not me. Hey, Adi, I'm amazed by the size of the diorama you're building there. I just wonder where you're going to display it.
I haven't thought about that.
He's got a really big garage.
It's like
No,
That's big.
Tiff, can you put the link to Gary's stuff YouTube
I-
channel in there, please?
I've forwarded the link to Gary already.
Thank you.
Yes, I haven't thought about where I'm going to put it. I don't think that far ahead. I saw some and I thought, yep, I'm building that.
And why not?
And you were saying you've worked with those two ships. You've helped dock them or something like that. Do you work
Yep.
on a pilot vessel or something?
No, I'm the bloke where when the ship comes into dock, they throw the ropes over, and I'm the one that put them on the tie the ship up. So
He's the one that pulls it up the river.
yeah, my nickname's the tugboat.
He's a ship wrangler.
Yeah.
Ship
Ship wrangler.
wrangler.
Yes.
At Southampton, we've been there, Paul.
I've been there.
Yeah, as far south from Telford as you can get.
Yeah, have you
We've
been to
further
Telford
south.
as well, Paul?
Unbelievable, but I have been to Telford.
What are the
I was actually there
odds?
with John, which I can. What's the chances? In fact, I took John to Telford, so I'm very sorry about that, everybody.
Paul,
drove-
when you were at Telford at Scale Model World, you spot the bar.
Yes. Yes, they had no beers that I was interested in.
Oh, is that little sort of caravan thing that was near the Models for Heroes stand that I
Oh,
completely didn't see until we left?
No, that was coffee.
Oh, that other one. Yes.
The one that when you went and found it, it was closed.
Yes.
See, if you'd have gone to the bar, you would have seen me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drunk in charge of Sapper One.
Yeah.
You guys
Lisa from
in the UK, that you guys that aren't Jim, that is, you got the best beers. However, they weren't at Telford. There was a pretty shit sort of collection there. So anyway,
We'd have
Yes,
we'd
I
have the
was,
champion. We'd have the champion selection of beers when we get rid of Foster's.
Yeah.
And
We
Castle made
agree.
4X.
if you think for a moment, John and I are going to defend Foster's, Eddie, we have not.
Well,
We
you
are.
know,
You can't get it here.
next time you come over, can't you take it back, please? It's an insult.
Look, we've already done that with Jason Donovan, so you can't have too much, Eddie.
Mm.
Yeah, we'd rather have
Yes.
Jason Donovan than have Foster's.
I will
So
not
would we.
have. I will not have a bad thing said about Australia, the country that gave us Kylie.
He's off.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, squirrel.
She is.
Mick, have you got us open on two devices?
She's home for the deaf.
Oh, I should be so lucky.
Lucky.
So, Mick, apart from being in the corner, where are you based?
Me.
Hmm.
I'm based in England.
I figured that by
Well, part of Great Britain. I'm
Have
in
you,
the middle of.
have you got us open on two devices, Mick?
I said what?
Have you got us open on two devices?
I shouldn't have asked you to kick me out.
I did, but are you watching this on two different devices?
No.
All right, so I think somebody is because we're getting a little bit of a feedback loop, and I can't figure out who it is.
Oh God, here we go. It'll be me.
All right, if I shut Gary up,
I'm from Leicester, mate. Not far from
Speaking of
Telford.
you, Gary. Okay. Gary, can I just say how much I've really enjoyed the show, how much it's improved since you stopped your chair squeaking?
it is you, Gary.
It is me.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I mean, can't they tell we're all based in England because we're building models like this?
We'll have
Not
less
like
of
that.
that. We will have less of that, Adrian. Do not call me English.
All right then, English wannabe.
Is that any better?
No, I think that was worse. Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, it seems to be a bit better.
Okay. See how I get on with that.
Okay, guys.
Yep.
Chalky's asked me to share his Paddyfield diorama that he's doing, but he's sent it me on my phone because he doesn't use the internet. So.
Yeah, come on, make your screen bigger, Mikey. You're in control.
Oh yeah, come on.
Yeah, come on, enlarge yourself.
Actually, I'm not in control.
Modmin is.
I'm very rarely in control. There you go.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, that's fine. That's good.
I'm liking that.
Yeah.
He's doing a Paddyfield, and it's the first time he's used static grass as well.
Oh, nice.
80s Queen Mary on that.
Yeah. Well done, Chalky.
Yeah, well done, mate.
Nice one, Chalky, mate.
That is good.
That is good.
I like it.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. I've said before, I've never built a diorama in my life, so that's going to be an interesting learning curve.
So, are we pushing your boundaries, pushing your limits? Are we, John?
Yes.
Are we expanding your world?
Yes, and the more you mention it, the more I'm reluctant to do it because
We do that every Discord session. We expand it around.
Stop being a big Jesse.
Big Jesse.
Hey, you and me will discover the worlds of dioramas together because I'm very new to it. And
Dioramas are easy. Oh, Gary's in trouble.
it's not me.
We're gonna see a saucepan
Oh,
fly
Gary,
across the room.
you're on AliExpress.
I have not been on AliExpress.
I thought we were going to see a frying pan fly across the camera or something. Though.
No, she's gone shopping.
So, we can hear from the shops. Bloody hell, you're in trouble.
Right. In fact, we were having a discussion at lunchtime about AliExpress. She's considering ordering stuff through AliExpress.
No,
I said,
mate.
so you can do it on my account, and then I can order stuff in it.
Talk, everyone.
Hello, yes.
Hello. This is Perth calling UK. Come in, UK.
Yeah, it's still Gary.
And Jim.
It's still
Here we
me.
go. Just to show you, there's my last diorama.
Ooh.
Oh, hang on. Hold it up, 80. Nice. Well done, 80.
Even the dog
We've
approved.
got some ospreys.
Is
Yeah,
it,
that was,
that sitting in resin? Or is that a plaster?
Plaster painted, so let's see.
I thought you were
Well, we've
actually
got
sitting in water to boat.
Even got the little spray around the overcraft
Nice.
coming out the back.
Do you do exclusively
And
Brown cow.
I even put the little ring around the top of the chopper to show the downwash. But that was my last diorama I did.
Well done, 80.
As we are talking dioramas,
Let's go to Mick.
it's one of my first.
Oh, nice.
I remember you doing that, Mick. That was
Was that your
brilliant.
first?
Yeah.
That was one of my first ones.
Yeah.
And I've been modelling about 5 months.
Yeah.
There you go, Mick. Steve says superb.
It was absolute stunning.
And AD Tim says
yeah.
nice work.
Here's my longest This is the longest it took me to do a diorama. Was this one?
Oh, you do just chips.
Oh, that's nice.
I remember you doing that. That was when we first started doing the group builds.
It's a dragon wagon with a stern tiger on the back.
Nice.
Yes, that's a modern carrier and an old tank.
No, it's
Pardon my
World War
lack
II
of technical
American
language.
carrier, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, so World War II.
The wife just started hoovering. Can anyone hear it?
Not at all.
No, not at all.
Excellent.
She must
Say it
be
again,
terrible
Mike.
at
I can't hear you over the Uber.
If you can't hear it, let me know and I'll just mute myself.
Don't
While
mute
we're showing
yourself.
stuff,
Mute the Hoover.
can I show you my model, if that's okay? I don't have it in front of me because it's in Melbourne. Let's see if you can see this. This is a
Oh, I saw this the other day. John showed me this the other day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
He was very proud of you.
Sorry, I can't focus. But yeah, it's
Try it again.
yeah, it's not working very well. Anyway, so there we go. Can't see it. Anyway,
That's your
basically.
boarding pass.
Yeah, it was.
Actually, I'll bring it up here.
Successfully made it here.
There we go.
Oh, yes. I only took 3 photos because I was taking some photos and John called. I couldn't use the front for a camera anymore. Yeah.
It's really nice, isn't it?
Lovely.
See,
That
aircraft for me at the minute are a bit of a sore point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I made the Airfix 24 Shield Spitfire
Yes.
and I put it on my ceiling out the way and it got shot down.
Oh no! Oh, that's gorgeous. Though.
So I keep it there as a reminder as never to put aircraft on my ceiling again.
Mm.
I realised the other day that I've never built an F-14. So I've now got that itch to scratch.
F-14.
Yeah. Never built an F-14.
If you'd like to build an F-14, that one I've just done was a Hasegawa, and the bugger haunted me for the whole build. It was about the 5th time I started it, because I just kept putting it away because it was just haunting me. And by the end of it, the canopy fits like horrible. So it ruins the whole appearance. So goodbye Hasegawa. I'll move up to better kits nowadays.
Guys,
Hello.
remember I said about the lady I'm doing this diorama for?
Yeah.
She's just messaged me to say she's watching. Her name's Sharon.
Hello, Sharon.
Hi, Sharon.
It's definitely you, Gary, with the feedback. Now that
I
I've
don't
muted you,
get feedback.
How
I
do I
can't see
hear
the
you?
feedback, so I don't know if anybody else can, but I can't.
I've muted Gary now, so it stopped.
I can
it's
still
all
hear
right.
pretty horrible feedback.
I've unmuted Gary now. Speak, Gary.
It could be me.
No,
Let me.
Let's
Mary
try
had a little lamb. She also had a cat.
I can't hear that feedback.
I can.
But then again, I'm deaf, so
Say again, Mick.
oh, you're worse than me because you're ex-infantry.
I had the perfect ear defence.
Right, now.
I can't figure out who it is.
So is it me or not?
It seems to have stopped now. No, it's not. Right, it sounds like somebody's got us open on 2 devices.
I'll double check on mine.
What we do.
I've only got you on one device, my mobile phone.
Yeah, I've only got it open on the computer. Now that I've muted Mick, it stopped, I think.
Right, if I speak, are you getting any feedback?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, Gary.
Sadly, Mika,
Gary.
with you.
Gary,
What?
your offspring is in.
Say again?
Your offspring's in.
Oh,
I thought she was John's offspring.
Oh,
she's both of
no,
our
no.
offspring.
She's their secret love child. Oh, yeah.
Hello, Kerry. How are you?
Carrie Ann, your Uncle Paul's in as well.
Me and Adi are your brothers.
I'm seeing two
You know, it's
Johns.
Are we from Alabama or something? It's getting to be a right family reunion, isn't it?
Well, you know. Tiff said it sounds like someone's got something covering the microphone or rubbing against the microphone. It's more
John,
of a buzzing, not an echo.
Well,
John, what we've told you is on
About
YouTube.
rubbing up
You've
against
got
the
to keep it
microphone.
clean.
Has it stopped now?
Yeah.
John's
Right.
muted.
Are you serious? Is it me?
I'm nowhere near.
John, are you fiddling with your microphone? Your little tiny furry microphone? By the way, is Gary Evans still here? I've not seen a comment for a while.
He's been trying to get on for the last half hour.
He's not popped up.
Kerry Ann said she will take us all as family. She's not proud, is she?
Poor delusional child.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or,
So-
as she's known as now, the events manager for the local church.
Good on you.
That's what you get when you raise kids in the RAF. You don't know what the real world's like.
Don't you start.
He had to mention the RAF, didn't he?
Don't
Yeah.
you
This is what happens, right?
No, well
When-
done.
No, this is what happens when you raise kids in an RAF background. This is what happens. They don't know right from wrong. They don't know the real world. So now when you see somebody from the army, that's a real man. They're drawn to us.
Exactly.
It's like Pinocchio. I'm a real man.
That's what Gary says every night when he puts his RAF pajamas on.
Christ.
Big for the corporal.
Complete with sergeant stripes tattooed on the going on the arms.
Big for the sergeant.
Yes. Sarge, don't you call me Sarge. You call me Sarge again. No, I can't do that on here.
Oh, where the hell is that noise coming from? What do you mean?
It's
John,
not me.
can you mute yourself for a moment?
It's not me.
Well, I can't hear anything.
Can I what? Sorry? Mute myself?
You can't hear anything
Yeah,
anyway,
thank you.
can you, Mick?
Tiffany says it's not me. Mikey always says that it's me.
Yeah, because you're RAF, mate. You've got to take the blame for everything.
He's got a point there, Gary. Yeah, that's it. Keep him muted. That sounds a lot better.
That is working actually, isn't it? Right, can the chat, can you confirm whether or not we're still getting the noise, the bad noise?
I've never been able to hear it. So
Is it gone now that I've muted Gary?
You know what? I've just unplugged my headset and plugged it back in. Has that fixed it?
No, it sounds like you're in Sydney.
You sound like you're in a different room
You
now.
sound very far away, John.
Oh, hang on.
If you remember at the beginning of the show, I said that the reason I'm doing this diorama is because of Sharon's granddad, who was a Bren gunner. He fought in the Ardennes and stuff in the Second World War. And she's just sent me a picture of him. He's called Albert Eric Axon. And he was only 18 and a half when he went to fight.
Respect.
yeah, total respect.
Yeah.
Well done, sir. Well done, sir.
Yeah.
And he was also an accomplished musician in a band.
Even more respect.
And she is watching now, so she's listening to all your lovely comments.
Lovely.
What regiment was he in?
I'd have to have a look further through the information she sent me. I'm trying not to show too much of the information.
That is weird. That feedback.
Oh, it's definitely a bit of feedback.
All right, I'll mute me again. See what happens.
So, is it John? Yeah, it's gone now, isn't
I
it?
think it was John. Yeah.
Is it
No, it
Danny Kangaroo dance sport? Is it?
What the hell is going on?
It must be them whippets. Not whippets. What you call them? Wallabies.
Wallabies.
It's a Wallabies revenge.
Yeah. The Wallabies messing with his internet now because he ran over a child.
Yeah.
Okay. It is John. It does seem to be John. So, John, you're a pain in the butt.
So it's not me.
All right, all the
also
Scarmonitors will now be represented by Paul.
a bit of a celebrity in UK modelling scene on here. But I'm going to need one person to drop off.
Okay,
whilst
bye.
he comes up. All right.
Cheers,
Thanks
Paul.
for that, Paul.
Cheers, Paul.
Are you ready? Hello, Mr. Evans.
We are not worthy.
Gary, give it a rest. Just give it a rest, mate. Just for once, all right? Good afternoon, all. Gary, give it a rest. Just give it a rest, mate. Just for
Somebody's got us on open on another app.
I've got feedback now.
Good afternoon, all. Gary, give it a rest. Just give it a rest. That should be better. Got rid
There
of
we
it.
go. It was Gary this time.
Well, what I had to do is because normally having a Mac, I normally watch everything on Safari, but StreamYard don't work with Safari, so I had to fire up Firefox, get the stream on Firefox, then click the link, and then it let me into this. And I forgot to cancel the original link from Firefox, but it's gone now.
Oh.
I'm on Safari.
Are you?
Yeah,
With what?
on my mobile phone.
Maybe it works on mobile stuff. It
Well,
certainly doesn't
well,
like it on
no,
desktops.
Without it running on my pad, though, I was having problems.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
not on Safari. I'm just on a day off.
I was waiting for that to happen. I was waiting for that. How you all doing, boys? You okay?
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
So, just looking at the information Sharon sent me about Albert, he landed on D-Day +3 in Normandy. He fought through Normandy, France, Belgium, Netherlands, and he was part of the Rhine crossing.
Wow.
Absolute respect.
Yeah,
A busy man then.
and he was also one of the British soldiers that liberated Bergen-Belsen.
Oh man, total respect for that. I've been there, and it is a very, very awful experience. It's still like dead. It's strange. You're walking down towards it, and you can hear birds singing. As soon as you turn the corner, and you see all the mass graves, it's like nothing. It's dead.
Wow.
I had a friend that went to Auschwitz, and he said exactly the same thing. Outside, you can hear birds singing, everything. You go inside, you can't hear nothing.
Yeah. Yes, a real eye opener that.
Mm.
So if he saw that, then yeah, respect. I wouldn't have wanted to walk that.
Yeah, I came up here to do some modelling, and I just haven't done anything.
That's the way.
Yeah. Happens like that sometimes.
I think I'm just still tired from work because I've only got one day off. And I'm back to work tomorrow.
Are you back on the nines then after that?
This is what I'm on at the minute. I'm on the nines.
All right.
So this is like my transition day. So I got up early. I went for me and the missus did a 3-mile walk.
I thought you were going to say run then. I was just about to say get rid of that beat button.
No, we went for a walk, and then we went for an ice cream. And I'm just sat here. I know I want to do something, but then I know I've got to go to bed early because I've got to be up at 2:30.
Jeez.
Well, don't make a noise when you get up, will
Oh, mate, you watch. I'll be like a marching band when I get up.
you?
But, and I've got 4 days left, and I've got 2 days off.
Have some gravity put in it.
So here's a quick story. The Australian Air Force took delivery of the latest new aircraft yesterday. Just searching for an image.
I have a banner
Right.
for that.
Hang on. Be easier if I just go for the YouTubes.
Oh, I know what I need to do. Okay. Photo. There we go.
Oh,
I don't want to take a photo of Gary's ass and belly, so I'll wait till he's sat down.
you don't normally.
So I'll put you guys on the big screen as well.
Right, I'm going to jump off for a bit.
All right, AD.
Hang
Hey,
on,
Eddie,
hang on.
good to see you, man.
Get in.
Guys, all look at the camera and smile.
Hang on.
Hang on.
Hurry up. I haven't smiled this long for years.
Oh,
Is this
hang
going on
time.
Cranmore?
Oh, come on.
How about yours, Mikey?
There you go.
Thank you.
I'm just about to swear then.
Oh, you're gonna go full Prince Philip here?
Mikey,
Yeah.
is that a picture for Cranmore?
Just take the bloody thing.
No, it's for MI5, mate.
All right.
To make sure John doesn't re-enter the country.
Yeah, fair enough.
Just in case he goes to Telford.
Again.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Aidan's leaving just for Mikey. Okay, Captain. Beep. Love you.
Yeah, see you later. Beep, beep, beep.
Okay, Captain. Fuck off. Love you.
Oh!
He said a naughty,
You can
he
swear.
said a
as long as
naughty word.
Yeah. Yeah. You're
So-
going to have to explain yourself to Modmin.
my channel
Tip.
for what I bloody want.
Tip, sort him out.
So
Sort him out. He swore.
that's a new Australian acquisition as of yesterday, right?
Is that a Reaper?
It's a M4 AQ Triton.
Global Hawk.
Yeah.
Global Hawk.
Yeah, it's the
one that can just
maritime
keep
version of the
flying
Global
around,
Hawk.
Oh, right.
Do you know what's really annoying about it? Oh, which is
Has it got an
fantastic.
aircrew?
It's
It's American.
that, but it's hard to see. That thing. Right. Now, here's a story. When they announced that they were buying this about 10 years ago, they brought a mock-up over to to Adelaide, where I was. And it was my job, late shift, to put together the mock-up for it and all that sort of stuff. So did all that. But as we're doing it, I was talking to a couple of the contractors there and people from Canberra, and they were saying, "Oh yeah, it's going to be, going to, start up a new squadron. It'll be 421 or a 400 series squadron." And I said, "Well, what's the bloody point of that?" I said all the 400 series squadrons were the maintenance squadrons in Air Force, and they were disbanded, and we were rolled into the flying squadrons, right? I said, what would be better is if you had it as, say, 9 squadron, because they used to be like your walruses and stuff doing Air Force stuff with ships. Say the HMAS Sydney, they had walruses, and it was RWF 9 squadron that did that, and all that sort of stuff like that. I think that'd be a much better thing. Well, I was surprised and shocked and stunned to learn yesterday that that is a 9 Squadron. Ugh, change the camera again. It's a 9
They
Squadron symbol.
Stole your idea.
I reckon. Oh yeah, that's not it. I reckon somebody. I was talking to my Warrior about it. I reckon that they took my idea and used it as their own. But thrilled to see that's 9 Squadron now, because there was a guy on HMAS Sydney that was sunk by the Emden in the First World War. Well, not sunk by the Emden, but yeah. So he was with the Walruses as part of 9 Squadron on board. His name was Sergeant John Marley.
Hey,
There you go.
how about that?
See, I've just seen in the comment, Tiff said that as long as it's after 30 seconds, you can swear. So I can feel a doubt of Tourette's coming on. So I'm going to put it for.
I was wondering what was taking you so long, Eddie.
Because somebody said to me once that you can't swear on YouTube. So that's why I've not
They
been
didn't want you to
speaking.
swear.
Sounds like challenge accepted.
So that's why I've not been speaking, because they said you can't swear. So I was honouring what somebody said, but somebody's fed me false information.
Imagine that.
Maybe it's
Imagine
because
that.
they didn't want you swearing on their channel. James is in. Afternoon, James from Tag. I play
Hi,
Tag
James.
on Tuesday night. D&D.
Good to see you, mate.
If you're on Facebook, guys, I posted an interview with Simon, who's the GM for Tactical Advanced Gaming. It's on my Facebook page. Please do check it out so you can learn a bit more. It's a really good organization. It's a project that helps veterans by running D&D sessions and stuff as a therapeutic tool. And the charity run it's called Game Therapy UK, and they're doing research into basically their aim is to get the NHS to prescribe role-playing gaming as a form of therapy for PTSD and things.
Really?
So what they're trying to do is they're trying to get as many veterans or for the Tag one, and then they've got other ones like for homeless people and other ones for LGBT and stuff like that. And what they're doing is they're doing the research so they can go to the government and say, look, it's helping these people. Please go in, please can we have this on the NHS? So that it's all funded properly, and the people that are running it get proper training and things like that. So yeah, do go check it out on my Facebook. It's a really good interview, and Simon explains it far better than what I can.
Yeah, he's a good bloke, Simon.
He is. And if you are a veteran and you want to join in, they've got their own Facebook page called Tactical Advanced Gaming UK, and what we do is we run the games on Discord, and we've got different games, and the aim is eventually to have games running every day at different times, depending on obviously the time zones and stuff. So it is a lot of fun. We have a right laugh because they don't just play D&D; they play a few different role-playing games as well.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
No, I did enjoy. I was taking part in that for a while, but with the daylight savings change of time zones and everything else, it became, I think, 3 a.m. for me, and it was just, no, I'm not going to do that. Or maybe it was 4. I know, I'm weak.
There you go. James has just said, hopefully someday D&D can be prescribed. Gaming can be recognised as a legitimate method to assist in therapy. It's brilliant. I really enjoy it. I mean, there's a game we play on there as well called Goblin Quest, and it sounds daft, but it is so funny. Even if you're really low, you can't help but spend 2 hours laughing because it's just that daft. And you just do all these crazy things, and everyone's doing different voices and things. It's just so funny.
Yeah, I'll tell you what is funny. Where I work, I'm the only northerner in the place. So one of the lads has took it upon themselves to be an interpreter.
Oh, that's great.
So whenever I say something, he repeats it, and then everyone laughs. So yeah, I mean, if you want to laugh, you just come to my mess room at work, and it is I think that's why I'm so chilled out now, because you're just laughing all day long.
That's good.
Life's too short not to laugh. I found that out the hard way.
Yeah. But it's quite funny because we were doing something and I said something, and one of the blokes went, "What did he say?" So all of a sudden you saw this van coming up with flashing lights on, stop and go, "He said, pull the row." And it was like, oh God.
Oh, took row up.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So yeah, we have even though like we're at work till like 3 o'clock in the morning, it's funny.
Tiff just said we're 9 subscribers away from 400, so get sharing, people, please.
Wow.
Wow.
When did that happen? Oh, is that on your channel?
Yeah, that's on my channel. 9 sub. Well, it was 6 subs away, but 3 dropped
3
out
left.
now. But yeah, that happens. But a lot of that is thanks to the guy in the middle at the bottom here. This one here. You gave me a shout out.
Oh, him. Oh, okay. No, I thought you talked about me.
I don't do anything, mate. I
Mr.
just
Rock Ape down there.
do my thing.
See,
Mister?
now you've said thank you to the RAF regiment, you're not going to get him out of his shed anymore because his head's going to swell.
It's all right. Just means he'll buy us around at the bar.
You won't get him near the bar, his head will be too big.
Kerry said, "Dad, please don't wear yellow when using magnifying goggles. You look more like a minion." Funny you should say that, Kerry, because the first couple of times that my wife saw Gary, he was wearing that yellow t-shirt and those goggles. And now she doesn't remember his name's Gary. She remembers his name's Minion Man. That's all she knows him as.
That's true.
I deliberately put this t-shirt on today because I've come to the conclusion that I'd wear too many black t-shirts.
Try wearing a shirt.
I have shirts. But they're
Or
all...
wear a Friends of Malls for Heroes t-shirt since you're the Friends of Malls for Heroes rep.
Oh yeah, I've got one as well.
Yeah.
Or you could wear a shirt with a little dicky bow tie.
Thursday.
Or you could wear your lederhosen, yeah.
Oh,
Make me drop this.
no, John gets far too
yeah.
excited if I wear the lederhosen.
Not wrong.
Sonic said, "Can I unsub and resub?" You can if you want.
Well, you could just remain unsubbed if you wish.
That's what he's trying to say.
I'm going to ask for subtitles for AD.
I can't believe you just said that, Kerry.
Good girl. That's my girl.
James just said it doesn't need to be too in depth either. Even something simple as that Goblin Quest session can be great as a one-off. Absolutely. And Gary is trying to get a D&D session started for Friends from Malls for Heroes as well.
I am.
Gary is the DM.
I am. But unfortunately, somebody, and I'm not going to name names, keeps giving me other jobs to do.
This one here.
Somebody who,
yeah.
Oh,
no, that's Gary.
Somebody who on my screen is top left.
Oh, you mean that guy with the airplane there?
No. No. I mean the one with the massive beard.
Oh, you mean this one?
No.
This one here with the beard?
No, not that one. No, you know who I mean, Mikey.
The one who looks like Jeebus.
Yes.
That's the one.
He keeps loading the bullets into my gun and making me fire them.
It's not my fault you fired prematurely.
Right, listen, I am trying to be well behaved, but you lot are giving me too much ammunition. First, you're telling me that role play is good for mental health. Well, I'm going to go speak to the wife. Then you're telling me playing a game of Goblin is good.
Goblin Quest.
Yeah. I'm trying to be a decent human being, and you lot are just corrupting me.
Yeah.
Gary says, we know Gary as knobhead.
This is my family. I want to be insulted. I go to Discord.
Oh, look what I found in my wallet.
Oh, look at that. Bit of
Hey,
a plug. Bit of a plug.
Oh,
Hey, you have to pay for advertising, you know.
no, just it was, it was there in case I needed emergency toilet paper. But I found it too coarse.
Well, on my desk drawers, which you can't see because this side, I've got a Monster Hero sticker, a Just Making Conversation sticker, and a Sprue Box sticker.
hey.
Hey.
That's a nice hole.
That's what she said.
Right, seriously, I'm just going to mute my mic because you're giving me too much fucking ammo.
Hey!
Have you seen what Sonic's put?
What, as in doorknob?
No. Look what I put up on the screen, Gary.
Oh, don't think she appreciate you rocking up in the bedroom dressed as a minion, though. Banana, banana, banana. Ba 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 banana.
No, my missus will probably turn around and go, shut up and go to sleep.
Steve's heading off. So
See you, Steve.
nice to see you
Thanks for
again.
joining us.
We shall see you Thursday.
Thursday we'll be here.
Yes,
with the
Steve.
Whip it.
Whip it. Whip it
Well,
good.
Real good. Dun, dun,
I
dun.
will not be able to watch Thursday because I am on early shift.
You
So
are.
I will be at work.
That's no excuse.
You will be ship wrangling.
Yeah. I should do it on a Monday where I go on a live one with you and I'll show you what I do for a living.
Absolutely.
But I can't go on after, I can't go on for the first 30 seconds because there is a lot of swearing.
C6 and C35.
Especially last night, we tied up a ship called the Auto. Oh, what was it? The Auto Summer.
I dread to think.
And the ropes were that big that it took 3 of us to pull the ropes in. And we have a habit when we're pulling ropes in, we dip them in water because then they sing.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, as long as the rope's singing, it's not going to snap. And this deckhand on the ship was screaming because the ropes were nearly pulling him in the water because they were getting wet.
Okay.
So obviously he went over the side of the ship screaming and swearing at us, and my boss turned around and says, mate, unless you want to get wet, I'd shut up.
Such a charming bunch of people.
Well, we're dock workers, mate. We're not used to being so politically correct and all that stuff.
Well, I've just had a lovely message off Sharon. She can't watch much longer. She's got to go and do stuff. But she said you're all a really nice bunch of people, and we'll work really well together.
She's tuned into the wrong channel.
Yeah.
So she watched the first 30 seconds.
She's tuned into Flooring Models again, hasn't she?
Interesting one from Jim. You know, Mikey, with the beard and deep voice, you vaguely resemble and sound like the late Wolfman Jack, long gone American rock and roll radio voice.
Wolfman
Nice.
Jack.
No, sorry, Jim. He is our Jesus.
Yeah.
Nah, you can't say that's blasphemous.
Jeebus.
Yes, Jeebus. Ooh, have we just had a delivery?
Oh, it's Monday.
I may have been busy at the start of the show. What is everyone's military service background? Don't have the answer if you don't want to. Well,
okay, good question.
Yeah,
so let's start with AD and try and keep it succinct, AD. We don't need your entire military career.
Well, I am ex-army. I was in the infantry. So that's all I can say because can't swear a lot, and I can't say what else. So yeah, I was army, I was infantry.
Okay. So, Gary Evans.
1 minute. I just need to answer something. I'll be back in like 30
I'll come back
seconds.
to you. John, succinctly as
I-
possible, please.
I was Australian Air Force for 27 years.
Cool.
Yeah.
You were a techie, were you?
I was an avionics technician. Random numbers coming up: 486 Squadron, then 37 Squadron, then AESO, then 10 Squadron, then 77 Squadron, then 3 Squadron, then 2 OCU, then 3 Squadron, then 77 Squadron.
You also took part in, or you were involved with a very famous search operation, weren't you?
I was heavily involved with MH370. I was running avionics day shift for the first 3 weeks of the search, and secondary duty was being in charge of the tarmac. So parking positions and a plan. We had to come up with a plan how to fit in half a squadron's worth of stuff on an area designed for 4 aircraft. It's difficult, but yes. I also did a lot of other things, like other things that I won't really go into, but one of them was an anti-ISIS operation in the Philippines, and other things. The Tampa Bay crisis, if you're Australian, you might know that. I did lots. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for that, John. We'll head back over to Mr. Evans now. What about you, Gary?
RAF Regiment, 5 years. Field Squadron, so just running around defending mobile NAFI vans around the world. So 79 to 84, so 2 tours to Ireland and a minor disagreement with some South American friends in 82. That's about it, really.
Mick. Mick, you're muted, mate. Oh, there you go. Try again.
I was in the Army, Royal Engineers. Enjoyed blowing stuff up.
Not what he normally says.
Gary?
Well, Kerry Ann knows what I
want to
want.
do your technical bit first. So you're not just a pair of hands waving around.
Take my minion glasses off so I don't upset anyone. Kerry Ann knows what I did, but for those that don't, I was Royal Air Force for 22 years in the flight operations branch. And when I left, I had risen to the rank of flight operations manager.
Ooh.
Or that was my trade. My rank was sergeant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's me.
You worked with you did the air traffic control of a very famous squadron as well, didn't you?
I was a runway controller at Royal Air Force Scampton for 3 years, where God bless them, the Royal Air Force aerobatic team spent their winter months trying to kill me.
Yeah. And you got to go for a ride with one, didn't you?
I did have a trip in Red 4. Unfortunately, we were on our own. We weren't with the other 8, but he did let me have a play around with the controls. And 2 things I remember him saying to me. One was, right, let's get it back down to low level now. And the other one is when we looped over Bimbrook, or I looped the Hawk over Bimbrook, and all the way through the loop, the pilot had his hands on his head like that to prove to me that I was doing it and not him.
Brilliant.
Carrie, was it true that you was air traffic control for the Wright brothers' first flight as well?
I did all the flight planning and the air traffic control for the Wright brothers. And in fact, I did some of the flight planning for Icarus as well.
Well, I was thinking about this the other day, right? Not you being air traffic control for the Wright brothers, but the Wright brothers did their first powered flight in 1903, right?
Yep.
World War II started in 1914. That means within 11 years, we've gone from having, World War One, sorry. We've gone from never having flown to having fighter squadrons in 11 years.
Yeah, but when you think of the first fighter
Well,
squadrons, they were,
reconnaissance squadrons at first.
they were literally stooging around, firing pistols at each other. It
Yeah.
was, you know, it really
Yeah, but you
was.
think about it. Yeah,
Oh, it's a
still only,
massive step.
it's still only 15 years by the end of the war, and they had
Well,
bombers
yeah.
and fighters and Red Baron.
You
was
take
in-
it, you take it even further than that. Look how quickly in time it came for us to have the first supersonic passenger aircraft. Short period of time, really.
Yeah, but you look at it this way as well. The army started it off, the Royal Flying Corps.
Yeah.
We got it all working properly. Then we passed it on to the RAF.
Yeah. I cannot lie. I cannot lie.
And with what
Yeah.
they've done with it, that's why we had to start the Army Air Corps.
Yeah, for me,
It's the
I
same with the
was-
Royal Naval Air Service as well. Eventually had to have the Fleet Air Arm to get
Yeah.
control back.
Yeah, we didn't ask
not the
Mikey
RAF,
what you
the
do.
uniforms, isn't it? Sorry.
Yeah. We didn't ask you, Mikey, what you do. Did
What I did was I was with these there. I was the Royal Electrical and Mechanical Engineers. I was a reservist for 7 years, but during that time, I served 6 months in Iraq when I was 19 years old. I came home on hour and a half my 20th birthday, the day before my 20th, or on my 20th birthday. I also went to the Falklands, Cyprus, and Gibraltar.
Are they 3 gay bars?
No,
I hope
they're
not.
what
I
they
spent
call
2 years in
actual
Cyprus.
tours, John.
Yeah, the Pink Penguin in Stanley.
Do you know what? I never went into Stanley. I stayed on the camp.
You never
No, I
went
didn't.
into Stanley.
I flew over to Sea Lion Island one day for a day out. Flew over to Sea Lion Island on the worst helicopter ever. It looked like it was going to fall out of the sky.
Hmm.
Even the fuselage was all rusted.
Also, I forgot to add that my role was team medic. So my job was when the people who said hold my beer, I was the first person they saw.
Yeah.
And when they were injured, all he got from Nady was "Man up, princess."
Yeah.
See, I was a vehicle mechanic, so a lot of my time was spent sleeping. Except from on tour, when you were either fixing trucks or on guard duty.
I can remember when we were out in Cyprus, some young upstart in Iraq invaded Kuwait, and they seemed to think that because of where Cyprus was, we needed reinforcing.
Yeah.
So lots of people came out to reinforce us, and we had quite a few guys come out to reinforce up in the Joint Operations Centre. And they all came off this TriStar, carrying their kit in their combats with their rifles and all that. And we were sat in flip-flops and shorts drinking beers, waiting to pick them up. It's typical Cyprus attitude at the time. I'm sure it's not like that now.
So what Gary's trying to say is the government sent them reinforcements and they had a damn good cocktail party.
Absolutely.
We
Sundowners.
we did decompression leave, 40 hours decompression in Cyprus. And it was so bizarre because we were only allowed 2 cans each, 2-can rule.
Yeah.
But you got pissed so quick because you hadn't drank in 6 months and you'd been in the heat
Yeah.
all the time. But we spent the day on the beach, just all chilling out on the beach and going in the water and everything. And going on those bloody inflatable banana things. And then we had a day where they brought a comedian in to do a show for us. Then we all just sat and had a couple of beers.
Trouble is, it was a Cypriot comedian who didn't speak English.
We had a good comedian that came out to Iraq at Christmas to do a show for us. He was quite funny. I can't remember who he was like, but he was asking, you know, who's Air Force, who's Army, is there anyone else here? And this guy put his hand up and said, "Yeah, for you." He said, "The Royal Marines." Said, "Fucking hell, you're a bit lost, aren't you?" He said it's the first time he'd ever done a military show. He said he obviously gets nervous before he does a show. He said, but he's never been as nervous as that show because he's never been to a show where everyone's got rifles pointing at his head the minute he walks in.
Yeah, you certainly don't want to offend people like that, do you?
No. So let's see what's going on in the chat. Kerry says, "Thank you. Found that very interesting. Thank you all for all you've done for the country. Appreciate every single one of you." Oh, that's lovely.
It's all right, Kerry. You'll find out what I did when the translator turns up.
Gary sat and waved everyone off to war.
Bye, my brave chaps. Is the bar room? Yeah.
And then Gary stood outside the bar going, "Oh, look, plane. Where's that going?"
Couldn't possibly comment. Right. Look at this F-16. It's starting to look like an F-16. Good God.
Says, "Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't the pilots of those planes, the biplanes, use pistols to try and shoot?" They did at first, yes. They also used rifles, which was bizarre. I've actually got a book on it. Surprise, surprise. They realized that what they could do is drop things from the plane as well to target the troops in the trenches. So they used to have these steel darts and they just hold them over the side, just drop them out the plane on top of the trenches. And
they want steel darts.
They're called flanchettes, and they're about steel darts about that long, and they just dropped them from 1,000 feet onto the trenches.
Not much different than the flechette that the fire. That's mine. I'm getting some weird feedback here.
Yeah, it's whenever Mick gets unmuted for some reason.
It didn't start off as metal darts. It started off as cocktail glasses.
But don't they use flechettes in?
In fact, if you want, I can go and get a book and show you.
The Apaches can fire flechettes.
Yeah,
which apparently are like darts. They do quite a lot of damage.
I'll go and get the book and I can show you them.
Mike is just going to his library.
Yeah, I'm going to the other library though. This one's
to be fair, the pilots probably bought their chap with them to reload their shotguns for them. That's why you got observers in the back. You know, pop a couple of rounds off. Hey, Wilkins, reload, would you? Good chap. Well done.
Bloody thing needs reloading. What are you doing?
Do I keep getting
Johnny Bosch has a crack at us, would you?
I'm back.
Do I keep getting muted?
Yeah, because whenever I unmute you, we're getting feedback when you're not talking.
Weird.
Well, you're answering, yeah.
It's all right now. It's all good now.
Yeah.
All right. I've just been talking to myself for the last half hour.
Okay, so let's move this over.
Nothing's changed, has it, from Discord, really?
So this is the book. It's called Knights of the Air. Very nice book. It's all in Boston, isn't it?
Ooh, look at that.
Jim's not in Boston, he's in Chicago.
So there's a section here about
Before
Gary.
you start, Mikey, I'm going to cut off because we all know an educated infantryman's dangerous.
All right, buddy. There you go. That's what they used to drop from the air.
Yeah. But there are pictures, AD.
There you go.
Pictures.
So they dropped them. That was in 1914, that.
That would sting when you had a bath the next day, wouldn't it?
Oh, they go straight through your helmet, wouldn't they?
Ooh, that's a good shot.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then they started putting those machine guns on them.
Yes.
So we got the Parabellum MG13.
Until they realised they had to synchronise them with the propeller.
Well, that's where the Spandau came in.
Yeah.
And then you got Vickers 1918, the Hotchkiss Portable, and the Lewis 303.
Ah, the Hotchkiss. I believe the Hotchkiss is on the Whippet.
Yes.
Yeah. So what else we got? I do love this book. Manan gave me a copy of it before she passed away, but it got lost over time. But yeah, so I bought another copy of it. But it's even got the different badges and stuff and uniforms.
Cool. So cool.
Let's have a look. Got some lovely artwork in it.
Yeah. Albatross.
Photos of some of the pilots. That is the funeral of Manfred van Richthofen.
Yes. 3 Squadron.
Mm-hmm.
My old stomping ground, in fact.
I didn't realise you were in that long.
See, you all go on at me.
That's why he's got white hair, really.
Now, there's a
early
painting
aircraft
in the
carrier.
foyer of 3 Squadron of that service, and it's got the names of everybody there because it's painted so well that they're able to name them about 20 years later. Oh.
That's an unfortunate one.
Well, it will be in a minute.
Yeah, imagine having to take off from that.
Yeah.
That's hardly anything.
Well, take it forward.
Oh, I love that one.
20 plus years.
And everything.
Yeah, take it forward 20 plus years. The Americans managed to get Mitchells off of a aircraft carrier, didn't they?
They did.
And Jimmy Doolittle.
Yeah, the thing is, a lot of those things would take off in like sort of 50 knots, but if the ship's steaming into wind, it's steaming at 20, 25 knots, plus the headwinds, you really don't have to get that much speed up.
No.
Relative to the deck and you're flying.
That's true.
Yeah. Really good book, this one. There you go. It even shows how they trained the gunners. There you go, Gary.
Ah, the early days. The good old days. Nothing on the clock but the maker's name. The 20 minuters.
Have you frozen?
Who?
Michael. Oh, there he goes.
Oh, you can just about see Gary there.
No.
So, another education point. Do you know what the world's first air-to-air munition was?
It's an
a glove. He threw a glove. I challenge you, sir. He threw a glove at him.
It's a Lapria rocket. So, if you zoom in on me now, that thing. So this is a SPAD 13. So literally unguided rockets. They'd all just shot off electrically at once. And they had under the paper mache sort of nose cone was a point, like an arrowhead. And the deal was they were going to go through and satellite airships and zeppelins and all that sort of stuff like that. But yeah, so they'd come down at almost a direct dive. These would be on a angle, see how they're facing upwards. So if they're all diving as quick as they can, then these things there would go, and with the lift, they'd go everywhere. They're totally unreliable. But that guy, the French pilot whose name escapes me, he was before he was shot down. He had the biggest number of kills of Zeppelins and airships and observation balloons of anybody. But yeah,
Funnily
it's
enough, I've got a book all
Prieur
about
Robert.
World War One French fighters.
There you go.
So it's probably in there somewhere.
Probably.
I have got I've got a distant relative from World War II who was responsible for the downing of 7 Messerschmitt ME-110s and 2 Junkers Ju-88s. He was the worst mechanic the Luftwaffe ever had.
I've got a friend whose grandfather was actually an officer in the SS in one of the prison camps. And the only thing that saved his life at Nuremberg was the fact that the prisoners actually wrote letters to the court saying he was actually one of the few officers that treated us well.
Oh, cool.
And he would sneak us food and things like that.
Can we just say hello to Natalie?
We can. Hello,
Hey,
Natalie.
Hello, Natalie.
How you doing?
Welcome.
Hi, Natalie. I'll have to unmute myself again.
Yeah.
He's going to have words with you after the show.
Well, the problem is, every time it's all right when Mick's speaking, it doesn't feed back. But when he leaves it open, it feeds back when other people are speaking.
Weird. It's weird.
Yeah, it's usually very good.
Because I've turned everything off. I've turned.
Yeah.
I'm not
Including
streaming
the
anything.
audience.
It must be a StreamYard thing because on Discord we don't have those problems from me.
No. It's
Anyway.
very strange.
We're managing.
Because I'm on Safari.
Oh yeah. Oh look,
I
a
love you
lion.
underwater. Under the sea. No, can't do that. You're not allowed.
Oh, don't do that. You'll have Kerry Ann singing. That's one of her favourite Disney films.
You'll also have a copyright strike.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The Little Mermaid is one of her favourite Disney films.
Okay, so here's a random shout out. So the Hobbies Factory, I have a sticker here, the Hobbies Factory. I went down and visited him the other day. His name is Sasha. He is at a place called Arimba, about 100 kilometres south of me. He's down Arimba Way. And that's a segue for me to start singing Arimba Way, Arimba Way.
Don't, John. Guys.
What?
You will get the channel striked if you do it. That's why I check myself.
Well, you're just no fun anymore.
I know, I'm sorry. but
Live life on the
YouTube
edge.
does all that. Chalky says, thank you, everyone. She says hi, and she's very happy with the attention.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah.
But she'd be more impressed if it had been Taylor Swift.
I think we all would have been. Well, you would have been, Gary, anyway. No, couldn't have cared less.
Don't you diss Taylor. You've already had a go at Kylie.
I haven't had a go at Kylie.
Neither have I, contrary to popular belief.
10 forward. Okay.
I'll just say a big shout out to Malcolm and the boys at M4HHQ, who have nearly completed their move from one building to the new building. And the photographs that they put up on Saturday or yesterday, absolutely amazing.
Yeah, they've done a cracking job, haven't they? Moving it all on their own.
Yeah, they've really done a good job.
Mick, we expect to see some selfies in there soon.
What?
At the new M4H HQ.
Yeah, telling me I need to have another trip down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't take much persuading, did it, Mick?
Mick's already out there emptying his boot. He can get as much in as he can.
He's already halfway down the motorway.
I've got about 3 kits that I've got to take down for him, so.
Jakey says, hello.
Yeah, Jakey had to leave because the dog was being a K-knob.
Hello, Jakey.
Hello, Jakey.
Hello. Chris Evans is in. He says, "Is M4H still at Greenham?"
Yeah, they've literally just moved around the corner. They're in the same block, but in a different building.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
What?
Right. I've designed the layout for this diorama, right? I've worked out the 135 scale for a stone wall and a proper wooden farmer's gate. And look, it's exactly halfway. So there's the wall there.
Cool.
And then there's the gate. So that works out really nicely.
It does.
So I could do like a stable there or something, and then have the Bren gun at the front.
Nice.
Yeah. And I've got plenty of wood to do it, so.
Got wood.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, that's John off for a lie down now.
Oh, I'll tell you what, it's hard to concentrate with all this sort of like deep male voices going on.
When John's with Ron, he taped a recording of my voice to the back of her head.
Oh. Actually, I was too excited there. No.
Let's get it on.
I'm going to drop this bloody thing. Stop it.
Ooh.
No problem, Jim. See you Thursday.
You're more than welcome, buddy. Yep. We shall see you Thursday. And thank you for getting up at 4 a.m. to watch us on every Thursday.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah. Slightly mad, but amazing.
He's a fool, I tell you.
Yeah.
Oh. Well.
So, how are you guys doing? We're just coming up to 8 minutes left of the show.
Well, I've got a nose cone full of PVA glue and liquid gravity.
Yes.
Because
we'll put you on biggest screeners.
Because so that's got to dry. That's going to take a while. Because I've put the tail on of the F-16 and
it's the tail sitter.
But thankfully I can fill the nose cone up with liquid gravity, and it's only just a tail sitter now, so that will.
Or you could put it on blue card and you could have it flying as if it's ascended.
Well, I could.
You could have a photo, print off an aerial photo of a runway or something.
Yes, I could at speed, so it's blurred. Give it that blur effect.
Yes.
But no, I have made some nice progression with it. I've got the engine. I don't know whether you can see.
That's a glorious hole.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
That's all done, which I'll then mask up when I paint the rest of it, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
All the undercarriage bays are done, bar the doors, which I'm going to do. That looks to me to be sitting on an angle. No, it's not. So yeah, good. That's what I've done today.
What about you, Mick? What have you been up to?
I'll unmute myself again, shall I? I've been putting the seats in.
Oh wow!
Oh, that's the
horrible boat.
That's the new lifeboat, isn't it?
It's not new. It's just reboxed.
It's a new box, yeah.
And it's a fight all the way.
Yeah.
Because the instructions they're not very clear.
Yeah.
So I am struggling a bit with it, but
yeah. It's looking good though.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind building one of them at some point.
I think the new lifeboat is the Shannon class, and I think Gary's going down to the launcher.
Well, we can ask Gary in a minute.
Okay. I'm only just saying.
Don't get ahead of yourself, boy.
Lovely boy, lovely boy.
Oh dear, how sad. Never mind. So, Mr. Gary.
Hello.
There.
Well,
have you been up
I've
to?
been doing bits of doors and stuff for my bonkers Rotodyne
Ooh.
here
Yeah, lovely.
in the desert colours.
It almost looks like a cartoon aircraft, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. But managed to put on the RAF Air Support Command's decals like the ones you get on the Hercules kit. And I've also, whilst bits have been drying for that, I've been messing around with my Matchbox Chinook.
Oh, it's
Not the
the-
Airfix one, 'cause I haven't
it's not
started the
the
Airfix one yet, but the Matchbox Chinook here, which is a little beast. So I've been doing that, and I'm currently trying to mask the canopy for it. So that's what I've been up to. Bits and pieces today.
I just realised what's causing the feedback with Mick is he hasn't got his headphones on. He normally has his headphones on. That's what it is.
Yeah, because the reason for that is because I'm on my phone and I'm not on my pad.
Yeah.
So what we might do, Mick, is once you finish talking, then mute yourself and then unmute when you're going to say something. Because otherwise we just get loads of feedback.
But what I'll try and do for future is get my Wi-Fi headset charged up for it.
Excellent.
Cool dude.
Holy shit, there's just been a huge bang outside. I'm not sure if it was a gun or a vehicle. Or a factory. Anyway. So, go on, John. Tell us the life story.
Yeah, well, they're the mask set. There's an Edward mask set for this. There's a lot of windows on these things, so literally just put the last one on just now. So hold it the right way around. It's all ready for primer. I think that'll be the next thing that happens. Huzzah! So yeah, just simply masking is all I've done. It's taken 2 hours. Yeah.
It's all right.
Brilliant.
Are you going to be doing the control surfaces a different colour to the rest of it?
Yeah, slightly.
Excellent.
But as he's quite keen on saying, Mikey, it's not finished yet.
Yeah, have you finished your whippet yet, John?
He's just rage quit.
Hello. So there's a brand new YouTube video thing where they're talking about the markings on the B-17, and it mentions in it that because they're fabric, they're a different color, but also the tails are a different color. All the early green ones, tails were made in a different plant, so they had a different mix of green, and that's how accurate they've done this recreation of the Memphis Belle or the repaint. And people are still on YouTube saying, "Oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about." I'm just thinking, just accept the fact that the curator knows more than you.
Yeah, he's only spent his entire life researching this stuff.
Anyway,
Talking of just very briefly, I know we're trying to wrap up, but talking of things along in that vein, I watched Man's Models on YouTube. His latest video about painting by numbers, or rather,
do your techie bits.
And it was really, really, really good. Do my techie bit. I understood what he said now. Yeah. So it was a very interesting YouTube video he's done about color and painting and why you shouldn't necessarily take what the manufacturer says for granted.
Yeah.
And he actually showed some very interesting photographs of real aircraft the same aircraft in different light settings, and the colors were totally different on the aircraft.
Mm-hmm.
They do. And that's why you shouldn't worry about it too much.
No.
I mean, after all, there's only one shade of grey. There's only one grey. It just looks different in different lights.
I thought there were 50.
No, there's not. There's a lot more.
It's 50 shades of grey.
I've got sea grey, sea dark grey. That's just 2 to start off with.
I've got a book in there that I've got yet to read. It's all about grey. It's called 50 Shades of Grey, so it must be something to do with painting.
I thought that was Marion's book, not yours.
Yeah, I can thumb through it every now and then when she's not looking.
You flicked through it, do you? So does Marion, but she didn't tell you.
God of the days.
Anyway, if you're doing a model, paint it in whatever paints you like. I'd never want to dictate to anyone, oh, you must use whatever brand here.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You do you. It's your model, you pay for it.
Sonic says that's some kit collection you have on that shelf behind you, Gary.
And I'm assuming from Mr. Evans.
Oh, yes.
That's just the backlog of things I've got to make yet.
And that's why I only make YouTube videos when I feel like it.
And I will say about, I'm going to guess about 80% of them have been sent to me by my viewers. So
wow,
massive shout out for their generosity. There's some very, very generous viewers out there.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I totally agree with that as well.
Because I've had 2 already, haven't I, Gary?
I agree with you. Well, my address is.
I'm still in awe of that.
Just beat me to it, Nick.
Mystery box Nick sent me. That was insane.
That's a beauty, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I do like.
That's insane, that one. I think I'm going to have to split it down into different build dioramas and stuff.
Definitely.
Well, when I win Gary's raffle, and I have the full Firebase set up for the.
Do you know what, Gary? When I win it, just because you said that now, I'm going to say donate it to Model to Heroes. Kerry says, bye everyone. She's got to shoot off, get ready for rehearsals. Have a great rest of the day and see you Thursday.
See you Thursday. Well, I'll see you before Thursday. I'll see you tomorrow when you take me to the club.
She is your daughter after all.
Yeah.
Sonic says, I thought 50 Shades of Grey was an underwear catalogue for grandmothers. Chalky says, excellent stream. Take care, all on panel and all in chat. Have a great day.
Cheers, Chalky.
I hope you've all enjoyed it.
And Sonic says, another decent stream. Cheers, guys.
Thank you.
And I did notice Duke's in the house. He's just come in at the last minute.
Come in at the last minute. Hi, Duke.
Hi, Duke.
Hello, Duke.
You're late.
You're late.
You're late.
So if you'd all like to say goodbye, because we're just over the 2 hour mark now.
Okay. I'll go first. And thank you very much for joining us. Hope you enjoyed it. It's a new venture for us, this one. So any feedback would be greatly appreciated. And not that sort of feedback.
Yeah. Positive comments in the comment box below. And please like and subscribe to that one, the Friends of Models Heroes channel.
Yeah.
My channel, obviously. This channel's GIMP down here.
Yeah.
The Australian GIMP. And the RF Regiment guy over there in the corner. Gary's stuff.
Oh, so that way. That way. No, wrong. That way. That guy.
Yeah. Subscribe to the Rocky.
And Mick's wanting to start one up soon
Mick's
too.
Music. Mick,
I'm thinking about
find your music.
I think
I've got one on music. I'm going to be starting another one up on modelling as well, I think.
Cool, do it, mate.
I very much enjoyed everyone's company here this evening. I think this is a success, Mikey and Gary.
I think so.
Good, brilliant. Enjoyed it.
We're going to do it over on this guy's channel, Friends of Models Heroes. So please make sure you follow that channel so that you can join us.
Yeah. And Tiff, if you're available, I'll do what Mikey's done to set you up as co-host, and then you can do all the technical bits.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for joining in today.
Brilliant.
Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's been good.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Oh, no,
thank you,
pleasure, Nick, and we look forward to having you all again.
Yeah.
Thanks for dropping in, everyone. All the people that dropped in, 80. Yeah. Obviously, Gary, Paul. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Thank you.
And all the people in chat as well.
Oh, in chat, of course.
And thank you, of course, to Gary on the bottom row for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks.
My pleasure. My pleasure entirely. Right. Always good to see you guys.
Cheers.
So don't forget, We're back with our normal Whippet build on Thursday at 10 o'clock in the morning, UK time.
Yeah.
So we hope to see you all then. And for now,
What time?
we'll say
What
goodbye.
time is that? Sorry,
9 hours ahead.
Hang on, he's working it out.
John, you're
I
9
can't
hours
remember
ahead. That's 7, isn't it? Something like that.
7 o'clock at night.
Yeah, 7 p.m. Thank you. Hate to miss my own stream. Well,
That's been
actually,
brilliant.
that'll be in the toilet later. But well, all right, Uru.
See you all on Thursday.
Cheers.
For now.
See ya.
Ta-ra.
Bye.
Bye.